It at that. Now let's get to some tough news for the Chicago Sky and Star rookie Angel Reese, who suffered a season-ending wrist injury Friday against the Sparks. She tweeted this following the breaking news, quote, "What a year. I never would have imagined the last bucket of my rookie season would be a 3, but maybe that was God saying, give them a taste of what they'll be seeing more of in year 2, laugh out loud. Through it all, I've showed that I belong in this league even when no one else believed. All I have ever wanted was to come into the W and make an impact. I can confidently say I have done that and will strive to keep doing so. I'm filled with emotions right now that I have a season-ending injury, but also filled with so much gratitude for what is next. Although this is God's timing and not mine, I'm finally able to give myself a physical and mental break. God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. You'll still see me being the biggest cheerleader on the sideline, an unrivaled league. See you soon." End quote. Fellow rookie sensation Caitlin Clark was all class when asked about Reese's unfortunate setback. Quote, "It's obviously definitely sad anytime you see anybody go down with an injury, especially people that you came into this league with, whether it was Cam, Brink, whether it was Angel, and especially Angel. You want to see her finish out this year. Obviously, she's had a historic year, and she's done some incredible things." End quote. Reese was named an All-Star and averaged a double-double with 13 and 13 in her rookie year. Her season ends with the Sky clinging to the 8th and final WNBA playoff spot, even though they've been suffering a lengthy losing streak as of late. Let me say this to Angel Reese. Will you stop? Could you stop, please? What the hell you mean nobody thought that you could make it to the league? Who are these people? You were a first-round pick. You won a national championship at LSU, okay? You went deep into the postseason NCAA tournament your last year there. You were a high draft pick in the league. Everybody knew that you could play. We were wondering about what kind of impact you would have immediately, but no one doubted whether or not you belonged in the WNBA. Who are these people? Where's that? Where's this? Where's your evidence? Because I didn't see it. I stand corrected if you show me evidence, but I never saw that. Certainly didn't come from this direction. I'm not saying you were aiming it at me, but at some point in time, the bunker mentality, don't be the typical athlete out there that always leans on the bunker mentality. The world was against me. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. There's millions upon millions of people who are rooting for you. Millions upon millions of people who know you can play. Millions upon millions of people who knew and remember when you were waving your hand in Caitlin Clark's face when you were beating her for the national championship. Everybody remembered then that you belonged in the WNBA and your future was going to be on the pro level, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Who are these doubters? That's one of the problems. Not all, not some, but enough of the modern day athletes out there. This bunker mentality, the world is always against you. Maybe that's what facilitates your success, and I get that part. But don't act like you don't have any fans. We saw them NIL deals you got. How you get them if nobody wants you to succeed? How you get them if people thought you couldn't play? How you get them if folks thought that you were going to fail? It would never have happened if people didn't believe in you. So let's just pump the brakes on that. And by the way, you're number 2 for the Rookie of the Year. And you deserve it because you're good and you work hard and you bring style and pizzazz and flair and substance to the WNBA. Congratulations. There's far more people rooting for you. We ain't saying ain't some trolls out there. Ain't some no-good bastards out there who want you to fail. We're not saying that. We're just saying they're outnumbered by your fans. And I would know because I'm one of them. Next up, the 2024 CMA Awards have showered Morgan Wallen and Post Malone with multiple nominations, but snubbed Beyonce. Beyonce! Now, Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album made history this year when it spent 4 weeks on top of Billboard's top country albums chart, making her the first black woman to achieve the feat. She also became the first black woman to hit the #1 spot on Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart with Texas Hold'em, which held the top position for 10 weeks. Both her single and album also led Billboard's all-genre Hot 100 and 200 album charts, while 7 other Cowboy Carter tracks hit the top 10 of the Billboard Country chart. The 27-track project featuring Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson, Linda Martell, Miley Cyrus, and Malone drove cultural conversations about black artists reclaiming the genres they started, including country music. Could that be why she wasn't nominated? Because you got some folks associated with country music that don't necessarily want somebody like Beyonce infiltrating the proceedings per se and ultimately getting shine that she deserves. Look at those numbers that I just ran out there. How the hell could she not be nominated with that level of success for her album and her single? How is that possible? Isn't it supposed to be based on merit? So you don't like, you were upset that she performed in 2016. You've been holding that against her ever since. But the fans loved her. In the audience, they were cheering for her. But on social media and beyond, folks were critical. She ain't some country music star with it. You know what decides what country music is? Country music. There's a difference between R&B and hip hop, jazz, gospel, opera, and country music. You, the people, don't decide that. The genre is the genre. Just because she's Beyonce and she's associated with R&B and she's associated to some degree with hip hop because of Jay-Z does not mean that she did not do a country music song or a country music album. And if the awards were as such, or rather the acclaim were as such, if it was on a Billboard charts top 10, and it had that level of success, how do you justify keeping her off of it with anything that has something to do with merit? You don't. That's our problem. Ladies and gentlemen, grow the hell up. Just because you don't like something, or you don't like someone, or you don't like what they represent, doesn't mean you deny them what they've earned. That's the damn problem in our society. I can despise you as a person. If you're an athlete, you're a coach, you're a general manager, you're an owner or whatever, I could despise you. It gives me no license to take away what you've earned. If you've earned it, you've earned it. And I'm going to give it to you because you've earned it. Beyonce clearly deserved a nomination. The fact that she didn't get recognized is a travesty. In the Country Music Awards, I thought y'all were bigger than that. I really, really did. The fact that you aren't, maybe you don't deserve the audience you receive. Maybe, just maybe, people shouldn't watch. They should pay very little attention. Because it's not about merit, right? It's about whether you like somebody or like what they do. We don't like what y'all just did to Beyonce. Beehive, get at them. Get at them. Get at them. Finally, by the way, it was announced over the weekend that 17-time Grammy Award-winning rapper Kendrick Lamar will headline the Super Bowl 59 halftime show in New Orleans on February 9th. As you may remember, Lamar, who's a Pulitzer Prize winner, was part of the history-making Emmy Award-winning 2022 halftime show in Los Angeles that featured Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, 50 Cent, and the one and only Snoop Doggy Dogg himself. Since then, the Compton native has stacked a string of hits. His recent beef with rapper Drake produced the hottest song of the summer, Not Like Us, and a star-studded Juneteenth pop-out concert streamed on Amazon Prime. I didn't like touching this subject because I didn't want to say what I wanted to say. Because I love Drake. And Drake's fan base is never, ever going away because he's that dude. But I don't think it's an accident that Kendrick Lamar got the Super Bowl halftime show right now. I don't think that's an accident. That brother's one of the hottest things going right now. He's big time. Make no mistake about it. And by the way, Kendrick Lamar, I always loved seeing you acting in the show Power. You were phenomenal when you acted on that show for a couple of episodes and stuff. But Kendrick Lamar is no joke. And Not Like Us is no joke either. And all I'm going to say is this. I can't imagine him showing up Super Bowl weekend and not performing that song. And if he does perform that song on Super Bowl weekend, it's going to make the Super Bowl a bad weekend for Drake. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But it ain't a hard guess if you listen to Not Like Us. You feel me? Last but not least, Monday Night Football. 49ers Jets. All I care about is that Aaron Rodgers don't get hurt. I want that bad man healthy all season long. Having said that, I don't see the Jets beating the San Francisco 49ers tonight. Returning all 11 starters after losing the Super Bowl, hungry as hell, keeping their team intact, having Christian McCaffrey, C-Mac, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Brock Purdy with Kyle Shanahan calling plays. Jets defense should answer the call, make no mistake about it. Robert Saleh returning to his old stomping grounds. He was a former defensive coordinator in San Francisco. Does not matter. To me, San Francisco is a big-time team. Could the Jets beat them? Sure. Could Aaron Rodgers go berserk? Absolutely. Could he potentially be rusty? That's more than likely, because he didn't play at all last season after getting hurt the fourth play of the season. I got to wait to see what transpires. We shall see. We shall see. But I think it's going to be a good game, but San Francisco pulls away late. I'm going to pick San Francisco to win 27-21. That's my prediction. San Francisco 49ers over the New York Jets on Monday Night Football. I'll holler at y'all in a couple of days about how right I was. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. Maybe. Till next time, everybody, this is your boy Stephen A. signing off. Peace and love. Talk to you soon.